What's up? It's Nick. Welcome back to Hug World. Let's finish up this barn, shall we? I had an idea the other day at work for what I want to do next. It's kind of ambitious, but I mean, why not? What else am I gonna do? But barn first, then I'll let you in. Alright, so let's see, we got most of the base. We just need to kill more trees. Cool. Alright. Look at you, you're already in your new home. Let's go up here. So yeah. We're gonna build a barn. And this idea I have, I don't know how to do it because I've never done anything like it before, but I'm like, why not? Because this series is all about progress and just changing the landscape and just kind of surviving and doing whatever. I mean, video games are supposed to be fun. So let's just have fun. We have fun. I'm riding a pretty big high right now. I just played Forza Hot Wheels expansion, and oh my god, that is probably the best thing I've ever done. It's like reliving my childhood. It was so cool. It was so good. It was great. Alright, let's see. I don't know how big I want this barn. It's just gonna be a super generic kind of gross ugly barn. Like, it's not gonna be anything special. It might be vaguely barn shaped. I don't know, I still need to map it out because I'm not sure I'll be able to fit what I want to fit in here initially. I might expand it, I might make it bigger. Because that'd probably just be a good idea. Don't want any Minecraft animal cruelty. Oh, that seems like a good height. Alright, that'll work. Cool. Back to the trees. Actually, I will make like an orchard. So I can replenish the trees. Mainly for myself, because it's always good to have wood. But give Minecraft Mother Nature a fighting chance. Oh, these chickens love me. If I have a national mascot for this world, it's probably gonna be a chicken, because that's all I ever seem to see are chickens. Chickens everywhere. I might just have a chicken farm. Oh, well, I'm an idiot. Alright. It works better if you actually convert it first. Fun fact. There we go. Oh, I lost it. Did I do something? Uh-oh. There it is. Okay. I thought I got rid of it somehow, and I was kind of freaking out, because I'm like, that was such a waste. But no, we're good. Turns out I just suck. Yeah, no, I think that'll be a great... So, I saw in... God, this is so stereotypical generic Minecraft YouTuber. I feel horrible for starting a thing like this, but I found an article the other day. And it was talking about how General Mills is like, hey, people like the mushrooms. Oh god, a guy did that earlier too. People like the marshmallows in the Lucky Charms. So how about we release just the marshmallows? And I don't think they could have come up with a worse idea, to be honest. Because everybody thinks they want that. But remember when you were a kid and you did that? Like, it's not good. Like, you know, you would eat all the cardboard tasting normal cereal. And then you'd save it up so you had like a bunch of marshmallows at the end. and then after that, you just eat it. And you would realize that it definitely wasn't worth it. The payoff wasn't good. You realize it just tasted, or the marshmallows equally tasted like cardboard. Because they did. I am so not in favor for what General Mills is doing right now. Also, like, you could buy just the marshmallows on Amazon for a while now. And again, people there are totally misinformed because they still think that it's the best thing that they've ever experienced when, again, I know they're lying, both to everybody and themselves. Just dehydrated marshmallows, it's gross. Plus, there's no better way to fuck up your teeth real good than just to use those. Oof. I don't get it. I don't know why people would want that in their life. It's just, like, you do you, but it's definitely for me. Because my teeth hurt just thinking about it. And this is coming from somebody who, like, hasn't taken the best care of his teeth. Oof. Just marshmallows. I don't get it. I can't get over this. Understand. Do you think animals need windows? Should I put windows in the barn? I'm gonna make a wooden cage for side. Also, fun fact, learned this today. Did you know that in some states, specifically mine, I know that for now, well, starting in January, but you can have a bird in a prison. Like, some states are like, no porn, but you can have a bird. And, like, the bird got the short end of the stick here, right? Like, a pet bird in prison, because it's already in a cage, but now your birds have gotta be... They gotta be some hardened, toughened birds. Like, I wonder what it would even look like. I imagine it's buff, it's got, like, a tattoo on its wing. I'm picturing a headband for some reason. Like, not a headband. Bandana. But, like... I'm also imagining, instead of cigarettes, they trade worms to each other as a form of currency. If you kill another bird in prison, you get a feather tattooed on your eye instead of a teardrop. I mean, I guess you could have a teardrop, but I don't know if birds cry or not. I want a bird to find out. I don't want to make the bird cry. That sounded horrible. I just want a bird. Favorite animal. Birds are by far one of the coolest animals to ever exist. Because, like, not only can they fly whenever and wherever they want, they like to troll people, because why not? Like, you know there's just bird families somewhere. They're like, you know, we should poop on that statue. Well, why? Why, Dad? Why would we poop on that statue? Because we can. They're not. What are they gonna do to us? Put us in bird jail? Ha! They can also eat worms. It's okay. It's socially acceptable for birds to eat worms. So, checkmate. I don't see you being able to eat worms. I'm trying to think of other cool shit birds can do. They have hollow bones. That's neat. Oh. You know, I'm not giving them or doing them justice, but birds are really freaking cool. Except geese. I hate geese. Geese can just stop existing for all I care, because they are mean. Oh, they're mean. Words can't describe my love for birds, but you know what can? I have a magic... Ooh. I'm gonna have to tell you this story in the next episode. But, I mean, it should prove to you how much I think birds are rad. Just put it that way. I'm gonna and then we'll be back tomorrow. Next week, I guess. You know what? I decided screw it. You know, like... I'm telling this heartfelt story long. It's one, I'm making more work for myself anyway. Birds. I play Magic the Gathering. I mainly do EDH, which is basically, it's called EDH, it's called Commander. There's like different names for it. Basically, there's no rules. You have 100 cards, exactly 100 cards, and you magic each other up, you and your friend, with like the most brutal combinations you can think of, because people who play Magic are masochists. I got a wild hair. When I very first started Magic, I'm like, I want to make a bird deck, and that was when 60 cards, like the standard cards, like when I was just getting into Magic. Friends I had met in college introduced me to Commander. I'm like, are there enough bird creature cards to just make a deck where every single creature and animal in that deck is a bird? Do this because, man, like, it's been done before. There's guides online, but I'm a snowflake to do everything special. I hate meta for anything. I decided to just kind of scrounge up what bird cards I happen to have in my trillions and trillions of other Magic cards, and I had a little help from a local game shop that I go to as well, and a few other just people who were hanging around that shop, and they helped me create a bird deck and it started out as a 60 bad, but I'm like, I just, there's another rule, except for like, lands and stuff, but they have to be like, so I did it. I made the bird deck, and none of my friends thought it would work. I had this other friend, a dragon deck. I'm like, okay, like, dragons are badass. They're gonna kill your birds. I'm like, I mean, probably. I didn't make this deck because I thought it would be good. I did it because I could. But, I mean, I'm still gonna test because I can't have you talk shit about the birds, and the bird deck is holy. So, we do 2 out of 3 matches. Because the best way to test a new Magic deck is to play it multiple times. Obviously, you can't base it off of one match. And I kicked his ass the first, and then the second. And I'm pretty sure he destroyed me. We played a third time, and I won. He wasn't willing to admit defeat. He's like, oh no, 3 out of 5. I'm like, oh, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So that's what we did. We did 2 more, or 1 more. And my birds wrecked his games. And Nico in it, for the people who know Magic, I don't know much about dragons, but I know it had like all the big main ones in there that you want, like those $30 cards. And a lot of one of the reasons I won is because dragon decks usually, they're slow. So if you want to do anything with it, it's going to take a while. My bird deck, it was kind of fast. The cards were kind of expensive, but the whole idea behind the bird deck is to overwhelm. And that's exactly what it did, because it's not like I have like, I'm trying not to get too much into the jargon here, but the point of the bird deck is to overwhelm. That's like the main goal with that, is I just want to totally like catch you off guard. And then I can like keep adding like different like armors and stuff to keep boosting my birds, because there's no such thing as a strong bird. I mean, not really. But if you put like, and don't ask me how this works, it's a silly game. But if you put armor on a bird and have it carry a mace in its mouth, which is another reason I love Magic, just because picturing that is the best thing in the world, you can wreck shop pretty quick. And it's called Commander. I forgot to mention this. This is important. Because you have a card that is called a Commander. He's like your main dude. And you can play it for its face value cost the first time. And then when it dies, its face value +2. And so on and so forth every time it dies. And your Commander can usually just help you like wreck shop. It can put or give boosts to your team. It has like special effects, like the one in the bird deck. Don't ask me to remember the name because I always butcher it anyway. But basically every time an opponent plays a card, it gets +1/+1, and it starts out as a +1/+1. So after like the highest I ever got, it was like 21 or 25/25, but I got killed, so I couldn't do anything with it because my friends, who are much better at Magic than I am, saw the threat and just decided that it was not worth keeping me around. But if you give it the time, and it's got flying, which is another great factor, because a lot of decks, like, unless it has like a specific ability called Reach, it can't like attack something that's flying in the air. So that's another benefit of the bird deck, is it just does small amounts of damage over time, just over and over, to the point where it's just so annoying. It's like you're getting swarmed. It's like getting walking down a beach with like, I don't know, fucking a scone, because that's the first food thing that came into my brain. And a bunch of seagulls, a flock of seagulls come after you, and you ran so far away. You just ran. You couldn't get away. I'm so sorry for that reference. That was a super dated 80s music reference. Flock of Seagulls is the name of the band, that's why that's funny. Anyway, you just run away, and you just get pummeled by a flock of seagulls. The birds, not the band. And you son of a pig. What are you doing in there? I'm gonna have to get you out of that garden. How'd you even... How did you... Did you... But... You're going to the barn first. And then the seagulls just attack you, and they keep pecking you and pecking at you, smaller and smaller, or like, not smaller and smaller, but they just keep, like, annoying you. It's like a nuisance. It's a minor inconvenience until you realize, hey, I'm half dead. Oh, maybe I should, you know, do something about this. But by the time you can do something about it, it's too late. You know why? Because the birds are like the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects the birds. And I'm about ready to go to my local game shop. Maybe, if not sometime this week, sometime like next Sunday or something. Because it's usually they'll have people there just hanging out and playing Commander. I want to take the bird deck there. I want to debut the bird deck to the public because I've only played it with my friends so far. And I just want the world to... the world needs to experience the birds, right? It just... they needs to. I just want people to know that the bird deck exists. It's not taking shit from anybody. Okay. I need to make new cobblestones, or I need to make cobblestone stairs, by the way. I realized I forgot to do that the other day. I can just have it a little more uniform, and also so the path connects and makes sense. I might also make this too wide at some point, too. Probably whenever I get the barn fully done, I'll make a little path. Yeah, there we go. And then we got that other idea that I had, which that might hold off for now. I'm not sure. I'm not super positive. We'll see. Let's see, I need to go not there. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Alright. You go here. Let's go ahead, plop you down there. There, beautiful. Path is done. There's another freaking chicken. Great. Thank you, chicken. Now, how much? I don't have a lot of wood left. Oh god, I have to make fences, which is my least favorite thing to do. Because fences take forever. And I've been burned in the past too many times of making fences. It's just annoying. It's coarse, it's rough, it's irritating. I already messed up that meme. It gets everywhere. Oh, it's getting dark. I'll start on that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be a lumberjack. But yeah, I hope this talk about Magic the Gathering and Commander decks was informative. I hope you liked it. The special extended episode. Just so I could talk about Magic. I couldn't resist. I couldn't stop myself. I had to talk about it because I record these all in one shot, so that it'd be like a week later for you, and I didn't want you to be like, huh? So yeah, there we go. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Maybe we'll... I gotta be careful when I want to break the glass. We'll get this barn situation figured out, get Mr. Garden Pig over there, which I think I'm gonna name him Savage, because Savage Garden. Alright. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, night, evening, whatever.